So yeah, we can start laying down today. We're just going to do some grounding breath work. If you want to stay seated, you're welcome to. Let's all take a deep breath in. Beautiful. And let it go. Two more like that. Inhale. And let it go. One last big inhale down to your toes. And let it all go. Today we will be working on lower body, some of your glutes, hip flexors, if you're sitting all day or if you're doing a lot of hiking, worked up some tight muscles, we're going to loosen them up. And then in today's practice, we're going to challenge ourselves to be comfortable being uncomfortable. In Yin Yoga, the reason why we hold poses for a little bit longer, which we'll be holding for about 3 minutes or so, is so that while we're in those poses, it loosens up the fascia, the tendons, the ligaments. And once that's all loosened up, then we can get into the muscles where we carry a lot of tension. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do some box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4 in 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4 and hold. Exhale and hold. Inhale and hold. And exhale. And hold. Couple more like that. Inhale and hold. And exhale. And hold. Inhale, breathing at your own pace. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your forehead. Unclench your teeth and relax your jaw. Relaxing your hips. Relaxing your glutes. Relaxing your legs. Relaxing your calf muscles. Relaxing your ankles. And relaxing your toes. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take your knees, both knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to be in this position for about 3 minutes. So if you need to modify this pose or any pose that you are in, feel free to do so. Whether if you want to just take your elbows over your knees and grip your wrists for like a nice bear hug. Even if it's holding on to your shins or even holding on to the outside of your feet, there's no right or wrong. This helps to relieve the spine, also helps with massaging your spine. Even if you want to sway a little bit side to side, you're welcome to do so. Just relax your shoulders. The whole point of being in 3-minute poses is so that your muscles can get used to the stretch, releasing any tension. And if you are holding on to any tension, breathe into that area, whether it's your hips, your back. And on the exhale, feel it release. Three, two, and one. Now put your soles of your feet on the mat width apart. And then slowly drop both knees to your left. And just let your knees flop over. You can have your arms out like a letter T. Feel that stretch in your right lower back, your right hip. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful yogis. Keep on stretching, relaxing into the pose. Again, If at any time you need to make any adjustments, there's no right or wrong in Yin Yoga. Doesn't matter how you look in a pose. It doesn't matter how others look in a pose. It's always how you feel in a pose. Just halfway through in this pose. Noticing your knees are slowly dropping closer and closer to your mat. As your right hip slowly releases and releases and releases. Inhale and exhale. 30 more seconds. Doing so good. Five, four, three, two, and one. Slowly taking your knees up to the ceiling, feet mat width apart, and then just drop your knees so that they cave in and touch each other like a pyramid. This will help relieve your low back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now that your lower back has had some relief, with your feet still mat width apart, let's open up your knees and then slowly drop them down to the right. Your arms spread out like a letter T. Noticing that one side might feel tighter or looser than the other, which is all normal. We all have our imbalances. Which is why Yin Yoga is so great, because we're stretching out all of those channels. Did you know that in traditional Chinese medicine we've got 14 different meridians or channels in our body? I like to translate that too. We've got 14 different highways that run throughout our body. Some of them start from your fingers and end at the toes. Some of them start at the toes and end at the fingers. So we're stretching them all, the whole highway. And if you're holding on to tension in your right hip, release, 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 and let it fall. Inhale down below your belly. And exhale. Noticing your knees slowly getting closer and closer to your mat. Really relaxing into this pose. We're about halfway there in this pose. Great job, yogis. Great presence. Inhale and exhale. Just under a minute left. Five, four, three, two, and one. Slowly take your knees back up to the ceiling and then drop your knees together so that they touch into that pyramid to release the low back. Feel all the blood circulating again. Inhale and exhale. It's like picturing you're on a roller coaster and then the cart, you start from your toes and then it just travels up your shins and then goes wee over your knees. That's the roller coaster all the way to your head. Inhale and exhale. Three, two, one. Keeping your left sole of your foot on the mat. Let's take your right ankle and throw your right ankle on top of your left knee for a figure four stretch. And then with your right hand, press your right knee away from you, but also make sure you flex your right toe so that it's facing your right knee. That way it protects the knee. Flexing your toe towards the knee while pressing your right knee away from you. And feeling that stretch in your hips. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to do a figure four stretch. So let's take your hands and thread them under your left knee and give your left knee a nice hug. Feel that stretch in your right glute. Make sure you're still flexing your right toe towards your right knee to protect the knee. Inhale. And exhale. As you're doing this thread the needle figure 4 stretch, feel free to change the positions of your hand. If you want to take your hands over your shin or over your knee for even a further stretch, or just keep it right under your knee. Inhale and exhale. Relaxing your shoulders. Beautiful. Relaxing your upper back, mid back, and low back. Feel free to release the pose whenever you need to and just get back into it. We've got a couple minutes. We're halfway through. Inhale and exhale. So while we were still in this pose for another minute, I'm going to distract you by rotating your left ankle clockwise. And then rotating your left ankle counterclockwise. Or whatever ankle you have free. 30 more seconds. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe flex your toes up and down, up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's extend your legs all the way straight on the mat. Give your hips a shake. Give your feet a shake. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do a supine twist. So take your right knee, hug it to the chest, and then with your left hand, flip your right knee over to the left. Now, if you have your blocks handy, this is a great time if you want to place one block under your right knee for a little extra support. I'm always checking my microphone because oftentimes, especially in this supine twist, sometimes hit the off button and I'll just be talking to myself. Inhale and exhale. How's this stretch feeling on your glutes as well as your right hips and low back? Thumbs up. It's a good one, huh? Inhale and exhale. While in this stretch, if you want to take an extra notch, up an extra notch, you can look the opposite direction of your knee. So looking over to your right. Get a little neck stretch in there as well too. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly take your right knee, hug it to the chest to release your low back. Great job, yogis. Taking the right sole of your feet to the mat. And let's take your left ankle and place it on top of your right knee for that figure 4 stretch on the other side. Flex your left toe to your left knee. And then with your left palm, just press your left knee gently away from you. Inhale. And exhale. And when you're ready, let's take your hands and thread the needle under your right knee and give your right knee a nice hug while in this figure 4 stretch. Ooh, feel that stretch in your left glutes. Still flexing your left toes to your left knee to protect the knee. Inhale and exhale. While you are hanging out in this pose, I'm going to grab a charger for my phone, which is what I'm using to time the minutes. Enjoy. I'm back. Did you miss me? You still got a minute left and you're doing so good. I love to see that you were all taking options as you need to, listening to your body. Inhale and exhale. Rotating your right ankle clockwise and counterclockwise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extending your legs out straight. Give your ankle and feet and hips a shake. You're doing so good, yogis. Taking your block to the right hand side, beside your hips. We're going to do a supine twist. Let's hug your left knee to the chest. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, take your right palm, place it on top of your left knee, and then do that supine twist. Resting your left knee, I said right earlier, your left knee onto the block. Inhale and exhale. If you're holding on to any tension in your hips, inhale and release, release, release. As you notice your left knee drop onto the block. Feel free to look the opposite direction of your knee, looking over to your left. Maybe if you shift your right shoulder a little bit to get that extra twist. Giving yourself a neck stretch. Inhale and exhale. 30 more seconds. I love seeing you all really relaxing into these poses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly hugging your left knee to your chest. Releasing that back. Catching your breath. Let's raise your left heel up to the ceiling, holding behind your thighs, pointing your left toe to the face. Don't worry, we won't be doing this for 3 minutes. It's more to stretch your hamstrings, your calves, pointing your toe to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, pointing your toe to your face. Inhale and exhale, pointing the toe towards the ceiling. Feel that nice stretch in the front of your foot, the top of your foot. And pointing your toe to your face. Inhale and exhale. Switching legs. Right knee to your chest. And when you're ready, let's take that right heel up to the ceiling. Pointing your toe to your face. Inhale. And exhale. Pointing the toe like a ballerina to the ceiling, to the sky. Dropping your shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Pointing your toe to your face. And pointing the toe to the ceiling. Dropping your legs straight. Give your hips a shake. Inhale. And exhale. Next, we're going to be lying on our blocks. So we're going to have the blocks under our spine like a T. So one is going to be just above your hip bone. And then the other one is going to be more lengthwise. And you're going to be resting your back of your head on that. We're going to do a chest opener. Grabbing some water.
Even if you want, if it feels better, feel free to just place that bottom block under your sacrum. So we're just raising the hips.
I saw most of you doing that, so just keep her hips raised, and you can even, if you want, remove the block that's you're lying on and just have your head on the mat. So it's a hip raise. Beautiful.
And once you place your block under you, it doesn't mean that you need to keep it there. You can always adjust it, move it a micro movements, find another sweet spot, or it may be just right. Inhaling down to your toes and let it go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's remove the block from your sacrum. Place it aside. We're just going to switch things up now and slow things down even more. Great time to turn off some lights, put on some socks, throw a blanket on top of you to stay cozy. You all did an amazing job. Now it's time to wind down. Before we go into our meditation, if you still have one block handy, grab one, place it so that the thin side is under your head because we're going to massage the back of our neck a little bit. Just resting on the block on the thin side like a pillow. And all we're going to do is we're just going to rotate our head left and right to massage the back of your head, your neck, right under that bone. It's a great massage. Inhale and exhale. Three, two, and one. Now that your neck is nice and relaxed, let's remove the block and lay down. Taking a deep breath in and let it all go. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your eyeballs, your eyelids, relaxing in between your eyebrows, relaxing your cheekbones, your jaw, relaxing your tongue, relaxing the back of your head, the back of your neck, relaxing your chest, your stomach, your navel, relaxing your large intestine, your small intestine, your spleen, your liver, and your gallbladder. Inhale and exhale, relaxing your hips, relaxing your pelvic floor, relaxing your reproductive organs. Inhale and exhale, relaxing your butt cheeks, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, and relaxing your toes. Take a deep breath in and relax, relax, relax. Enjoy the next couple minutes of meditation. Well done, yogis. Good job. Let's take a slow, deep breath in and let it all go. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, rotating your wrist,
And rotating your ankles. Whenever you're ready, just roll over into a fetal position on your right hand side. Take at least 3 cleansing breaths in and out. Whenever you're ready, let's get up into a seated position. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. Inhale and exhale, feeling the calm and relaxation of your body. On the last inhale, we're going to raise our arms up. And exhale, draw a big white light glowing around you, your protective shield. Palms together. The light in me sees and shares the beautiful light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining this beautiful practice, this 3-minute stretch for an hour.